So, hi everybody and welcome back. This is our Unreal Engine 5 production series for absolute beginners, and we are creating basics, and Unreal Engine 5 just released one day ago. And what we do now is we open the Epic launcher, and here I already opened it up, and then you go, or let's say we go first before we start a game at all. Let me tell you that it is very important for our starter, at least I think so, that you know that you go to the marketplace and then here to the free section, and then you click here on the right side to free, perhaps not here, where is it? Oh, we are already in free, yes, okay. Then you have here free assets. Very important for starter. Why is this so important? Because there are many free assets. Assets means here finished, created objects which we can use in our Unreal Engine projects. For example, we have here the new starter game, or here the Matrix Awakened City for download. This is crazy. As a starter, we can't create a thing like that, but right now we can just download it and use it, and later when you download it you just play start and you are here in the city and already is finished. And there is only one problem. And what is the problem? We are starters, we are beginners, and actually we can't create that because of course this city is made by professional artists and designers and programmers and so on. So they have already finished a city, put together, give it for free for us, but we can learn with it. That's why we download it, and we can of course reuse these assets. Reuse means perhaps you want only one car here for your project, or just one building here and all other you don't care. That means we can reuse them. And the nice part is when you go to the free section here, you don't have to download the whole city for that. For example, you are interested only in buildings, just download the building section of that, and so on. For example, here the crowds and so on. Very important, one more thing, this one requires of course a very good PC, and the reason for that is later to play the game you don't need a very good PC. That's not, but to develop this game in Unreal Engine, there you need a very good PC, because we are dealing here with high resolution textures. And yes, so developing in this kind of resolution textures needs a very good PC, because you need later compiling these shaders, and it's not easy with a low-end PC. In my case, I have a low-end PC, which means I will not use that, at least not this pack. I will use high resolution textures, for example, Megascans, in this production series. And what we are going to use, for example, later is some of them. So I will just pick some of them, not all of them, because that's heavy and you need, like I said, already a good PC, but no problem for us. The next thing which is important for us, I think all other you should read through. It's very interesting to click through. As a starter, I would say this one is also very nice. You go to create here this content examples, and if you want just check out visual what Unreal Engine 5 has things, then you can just click download this one and run through their holes, and you can see it here, like so a demonstration place, and then you go to the next and there is again a demonstration place, and there are many things for demonstration, not this here, just there are a whole bunch. This is also nice for a beginner, I think, just to check out, but there is again the problem, we don't understand anything. Probably we have it, we can download it, we can use it, but that's why we make this tutorial series, by the way, in this production series. There we learn all to use all this kind, and to see how we can create them, use them in game, program them, and so on. So with that said, I think I stop here, and in the next video, let's let me talk to you about the library as well. We go to the library in the next video, and you can see we have here Unreal Engine 5, and I have here some older versions as well. For example, there are not all samples who support Unreal Engine 5. That might be happen too. Then you just click here on the plus sign, and then perhaps you can select our older version if that's happened. But we are concentrating better on Unreal Engine 5 because this is the new engine. This rocks, and this is the new definition now, and we are amazed. Here, one more thing. Here on your library, when you go down, you have here a vault, and what you see here all are free assets which I get till now. So at start, don't buy, or if you want, you can of course buy assets which looks awesome and you said that I want, then buy it. But at start, I would say just get the free assets from the marketplace, because you have to learn what is good and what is not good, how to use it, how to change it. And after you get a feeling about that, then I would go for the nice assets here. For example, let's go click on UE5, and then you can see they are offering here nice assets as well later. But first, check out the free versions so you have an understanding how you can compare what is good, what is bad, or what you need, what you not need. Here, one more note perhaps. Some assets might look very, let's say, low poly, and you think, oh, that looks not good compared to, for example, the City Sample Awakening. And this is a mistake, and the reason why this is a mistake, because there are of course games which needs low poly. For example, you know, Android mobile games or VR games, augmented reality. There you can't use very high poly assets like this city examples. There you need low poly, so don't be mistaken by seeing some low poly assets here around and said this why they are putting this here in the store. They are putting this here in the store because they know there are people who are also creating different platforms. You can see here supported platforms. We have here a lot of different kind of platforms. So for here's the Android mobile. You can't use here very high resolution textures and so on. And then you need low resolution textures, and then of course you have to find low poly assets and so on. But that said, I think I mentioned one more thing here, which is submit content. Here, after you learn, for example, you're an artist or musiker or coder or whatever, later when you learn something, you can of course sell your products here in the Epic Store or later in the internet as well. And that's nice. So you see, these are all artists or coders. Here are also coders anywhere. When you go browse here, of course, and you can see here all the categories. Then that's also a nice feature later after you learned during the tutorials how to build this, how to make this. And with that said, I stop here because in the next video we are going and create our project. Here I already started a little bit to create something. We create here simple. A little simple like this one, not this one exactly probably, but simple like that. And with that, see you in the next. Bye.